moving on. Remember, when the truth comes, brothers and sisters, it feels like this. The cobwebs before your eyes are removed. And today, brothers and sisters, we've got a brother. He's not been on the platform for a few months, but you know he's a part of our team with his massive academy called Hidden Science Academy. And I think Sister Vanika, I hope his Sister Vanika is on the platform too. They both co-founded what's called the Hidden Science Academy, which is making worldwide moves. And I know we're going to be touching on, I hope the brother will be touching on an event that I'll be sharing with him. It's his event and I'll be one of the speakers, but we're doing an event called the Science of Black Hair. And so, brothers and sisters, I'm not going to take up no more of his time. I know virtually all of you, you should all know this brother Leon Marshall, fantastic teacher. We call him the scientist. And, you know, when I was blessed to book Sister Elaine, Dr. Elaine Ferguson, MD, it was this brother that I wanted to share the platform with this sister, because I think with these two, and you see, I've got them on behind me, man. With these two on the same platform, people saying, Andrew, you are spoiling us. I know I'm spoiling you, man. You're damn right I'm spoiling you. Brother, Leon Marshall, it's an honor to have you back on the Hidden Truth Show. It's been a few months now, but it's good to see you back, King.
Good to see you, King. Thanks for having me back on the platform. So happy to be here. Very excited. Very important topic. And without further ado, am I allowed to go straight into it?
Straight in, brother. It's all yours now, King.
All right. Let me just share my screen. And as always, I'd like people to participate. I'm going to be asking questions. So as always, I'd like people to participate because for the people who do follow the Hidden Science Academy, you know we run the Hidden Science of White Supremacy, which is actually a course that we deliver. So it's actually a course. So the stuff that I'm going to be going through today, I don't have a lot of time, but the stuff that I'm going to be going through today is stuff that we cover on the course. Yeah. So we always like to start our courses with questions. So here's a question for everyone in the chat right now. What is the #1 problem Black people face globally? So I want people to put it in the chat. If you see me turning to the right, by the way, I've got my 2 laptops open. So I'm just going to see what your answers are. So some people saying racism, a lot of people saying racism, racial discrimination. Someone said unity, opportunity, being Black, unity, racism. Most people saying racism and white supremacy. Okay, so like I said there, what's the real pandemic? So if you speak to other people, they'll say the main problem is COVID, but a lot of people in the chat are saying racism, white supremacy. Some people saying poverty, injustice, identity, no respect, unity, some people saying. Okay, all right. Now, here's why I think we need to follow a code when it comes to solving problems, because who knows who these 2 people are? 2 of our master teachers. Everyone should know who the person on the right is. Everyone should know who the person on the right is. The person on the right is Dr. Frances Cress Welsing. She wrote the powerful book. Everyone can see that, the ISIS papers. Yeah, but does everyone know who the person on the left is? That is her mentor, Neely Fuller Jr., who is actually still alive. And he wrote the powerful book, The United Independent Compensatory Code System Concept, a compensatory, counter-racist code. He believes that the white supremacists, the racists, they follow a code. So he believes in order for us to solve this problem, we need to follow a code. So he wrote this book, yeah? And he's got a very famous saying. And his very famous saying is,
if you do not understand white supremacy, which is racism, what it is and how it works, everything else that you understand will only confuse you, only confuse you, only confuse you.
So if you do not understand white supremacy, which is racism, what it is and how it works, everything else that you understand will only confuse you. So I'm going to go through a couple things in this book, very powerful book. Everyone should have it. Yeah. He says we should be following a code because they follow a code. And I'm just going to show you a couple examples of the code they follow. Yeah. But all this stuff is from his book. So he says, what is it? What is white supremacy? What is racism? It's a system designed to dominate and mistreat people of color in all 9 areas of people activity for fun, glory, and material gain. Yeah. So for the people who have never done my course, or that this is their first time hearing of Neely Fuller, you might be asking, what are the 9 areas of people activity? Here they are. Here are the 9 areas of people activity: economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, and war. According to Neely Fuller, we get dominated and mistreated in all these 9 areas of people activity, and that is what he calls racism, white supremacy. Yeah. And then he goes on to say that there are 3 basic types of people in the known universe. Now, every time I do this on my course, it doesn't get a good response, but this is from Neely Fuller Jr. Remember, Neely Fuller Jr. is Dr. Francis Cress Welsing's mentor. This is what he says. He says there are 3 types of people in the known universe. 1, white people, those who classify themselves as white. 2, non-white people, those who have been classified as non-white. And 3, the white supremacists, who he calls racist man and racist woman collectively. Now, he says that non-white people, you don't classify yourself. And there's evidence to suggest that that is true. We've been called everything. We've been classified as colored, blacks, negroid, negro, African American. Over here, they like to say BME or BAME. They like to classify us. So you know you're non-white when you can't classify yourself. White
Ethnic,
people, they classify.
Ethnic.
Yeah. So white people, they classify themselves. We're not allowed to classify ourselves. So these are the 3 main types of people. Quick question, and I'm going to be quick because I don't have a lot of time. Is there
You're
a
breaking
difference?
it down, King. You're breaking it down. Go on, King. Go on.
Yes. But is there a difference between 1 and 3? People in the chat, quickly. Is there a difference between 1 and 3? A lot of people, I can see people say, yes, you guys have done the course. I could tell you guys have done the course. All right. So there is a difference between 1 and 3. Yeah. But check this out. And this is the part that never goes down well with people on the course. This is again from Neely Fuller's book, Neely Fuller Jr. Yeah. He says 2 facts and he states them early. He says, number 1, the white people of the known universe collectively are the smartest and most capable of all people. Fact number 2, the white supremacists, which he calls racist man and racist woman collectively, are the smartest and most capable of the white people. So he says, of all the known people in the known universe, white people are the smartest. And of those white people, the white supremacists are even smarter. Never goes down well on my course. No, they're not smart. We're the smartest. They're not intelligent. They're this, they're that. Never goes down well on my course. Yeah. And I'm actually going to show you a clip from one of the classes. I used to do this as a physical course, obviously before the pandemic, but this is just a clip from one of the classes. Yeah. And Brother Nat was in this course actually. And this is, you can see on the screen, I've just shown them the 2 facts. Everyone's like, nah, that's not true. So I asked the obvious question, because remember, Neely Fuller, he's big on, words. He said they're the smartest. The people in the class were like, they're not the smartest. So I asked them, how do you define smart? What is smart to you? Listen to their answers. So what does smart mean to most people?
Able to do what you want, when you want to do it, irrespective of anything or anybody else.
Able to do what you want, when you want. Can they do that?
Yeah.
Can they do that? Yeah. Okay.
Problem solving.
No. Problem solving. If you're smart, you can solve a problem, yes?
Yeah, I think part of it is the planning ahead, the psychological planning ahead.
Planning ahead, yes.
If you're smart, you can create a problem.
If you're smart, you can create a problem or problem. Did you hear that? 2 things that stood out. One of them said, if you're smart, you can solve a problem. Can't say you're smart if you can't solve problems. And then the other one said, if you're smart, you can create one. Well, if the white supremacists are the smartest people in the known universe, yeah, and according to them, the biggest problem right now is COVID, then maybe we should see how they're trying to solve COVID. So this is what they do. Again, Neely Fuller says they follow a code. Let's try and see if we can spot their code. Fauci praises African-American scientists at the forefront of creating COVID vaccine. So he puts, again, the white supremacists, they like to put us out in front. Anytime they want, to present a solution to the Black community, they put out someone Black to promote the solution to us. So according to them, the solution is the vaccine. Yeah. According to them, the solution is the vaccine. So what do? You get an African-American scientist to create the vaccine. This is them being smart, yeah? And they do it over here as well. So this is from a well-known Black newspaper sponsored post, and it's got a Black GP promoting the solution to the Black community. This is how the smart people behave, yeah? Get one of them to promote the solution to all of them. So this is them being smart. All right. Now, one of the students said that this is a way that you prove that you're smart by solving problems. But another student said, well, can you guys remember, what was the other thing that another student said? You prove you're smart by solving a problem, but you can prove you're smart by doing something else. Can you remember? You can prove you're smart by creating a problem. Who remembers what Dr. Fauci said 4 years ago? Listen carefully.
There is no question that there will be a challenge to the coming administration in the arena of infectious diseases, both chronic infectious diseases in the sense of already ongoing disease, and we have certainly a large burden of that, but also there will be a surprise outbreak. There will be a surprise outbreak.
You gotta be super smart to know that there's gonna be a surprise anything. You gotta be super smart to know that there's gonna be a surprise. Like if I told you, everyone listening to this right now, that there's gonna be a surprise snowstorm in London tomorrow, you guys would be like, stop chatting foolishness, Leon. It's summertime. There ain't gonna be no snow in London tomorrow. Well, if you wake up tomorrow and then you look outside and it's snowing, all of you are gonna look at me sideways and be like, how did you know it was gonna snow in London, Leon? I guess I must be smart. All right, so in Neely Fuller's book, he says, who are the experts? And this is straight from his book, by the way. Question, during the existence of white supremacy, which is racism, which persons are the only experts in knowing and understanding how white supremacy is practiced? Answer, those white people who practice white supremacy. There are no other experts, yeah? And again, this is from Neely Fuller Jr., who is Dr. Francis Cress Welsing's mentor. These are the two people who have written, in my opinion, the best books on racism and white supremacy. So they say the experts are them. So anytime you see any of us, anytime you see a Black person on TV talking to white people about racism, who are the experts? These are the experts. These are the experts. They're the smart ones. We should be asking them questions, which is interesting because every time we go on TV, they make it seem like we're the experts and they ask us questions. That's untrue. If you go by the code, Neely Fuller says they are the experts. And why are they such an expert at it? Why are they such an expert at racism and white supremacy? Because they have mastered the art of confusion. Neely Fuller says this is the glue that keeps white supremacy together. Confusion, deception, and lies. Yeah, that's the glue that keeps white supremacy together. And according to Neely Fuller Jr., racist man and racist woman, by practicing racism, are the greatest promoters of falsehood, non-justice, and incorrectness among the people of the known universe. They follow a code. They follow a code. And I just showed you one of their codes. One of their codes is anytime they're trying to solve a problem, you know, or promote a solution to the Black people, to a Black community, they get one of us to promote it to us. That is code, yeah? Here's another one of their codes for the people who think they don't follow a code. Here's another one of their codes. I call it the I don't see code.
Your premise is this is all driven by racism, that Britain's basically a racist country and the media's been racist, to which I say, on behalf of the media, where is that racism? I haven't seen it.
The reason why the racism experienced by Meghan feels so personal and it deeply resonates with a lot of people is because it's symptomatic of the culture of racism in the United Kingdom.
What examples do you have?
Where is this racism that you keep talking about?
The social media discussion of Meghan Markle is shamefully racist.
And you don't
but when
think
you
that-
look at the newspapers, they're sensationalist, they're vulgar. I don't see racism there. I don't see racism there. I don't see racism there.
They follow a code. They stay on code. So these master teachers have written codes for us. These master teachers have written codes that we have to follow. In my opinion, we should follow a code. Why? Because we're trying to solve the biggest problem. Yeah? So these are the codes for the people saying what books, name the books. These are the books. So you can take a screenshot of this right now. This is the book, Neely Fuller Jr., A Compensatory Counter-Racist Code. We need to follow a code, yeah? Because when I asked everyone what is the #1 problem for Black people globally, in other words, what's the real pandemic, most of you said racism. Racism, white supremacy is the real pandemic. So if that's the case, and we call ourselves smart, remember, in order to be smart, you need to be able to solve a problem. If this is our problem, we need to be able to solve it. So we need to follow a code. And it's either that or we get pointers from the smartest people in the known universe. Neely Fuller says that they're the smartest. So if they're the smartest, think about how they're trying to solve their pandemic. So Fauci praises African-American scientists at forefront of creating COVID vaccine. Just look at the way the smartest people are trying to solve their pandemic. They use one of us to promote the vaccine to all of us. Okay, so let's try that then. Shall we follow their code? I don't know, you guys help me out in the chat. Shall we get instead of an African-American scientist, shall we get like a Anglo-European scientist to create an anti-racism vaccine? Let's get one of them to create an anti-racist vaccine. All white people have to take this anti-racist vaccine and get white people to promote it to white people. White people will be like, why do I need to take an anti-racist vaccine? It will prevent you from being a racist. But I'm not a racist. You still have to take it. What? I still have to take it. I'm not a racist. No, you still have to take it. Okay, wait. If I take it, will it definitely prevent me from being a racist? No, you still might be a racist. So why do I have to take it? Because you have to take this anti-racist vaccine because it lowers the transmission of racism.
Stop it, Leon.
It lowers the transmission of racism. So you have to take it. Everyone has to take it. Anyone chatting foolishness about the vaccine will just block the information. Yeah? Anyone chatting foolishness will just block the information. Anyone who's an anti-vaxxer, we'll just block them. Delete their profile, delete the video. Yeah? Every white person has to take it. Yeah? Oh, and let's take some other pointers from the smartest people in the known universe. This is an NHS advert. Let's see what they did here.
We love you. We don't want you to get sick.
We don't want you to die. So please, hear us.
And when your turn comes, take the jab.
Jeez.
These people are so smart. All right, so let's use some of their tactics. Let's use their code. Let's get some white celebrities to do an NHS advert promoting the anti-racist vaccine to white people, talking about white people, we love you. We don't want you to be racist. So when the anti-racist vaccine is ready, take the jab. Because we love you. Yeah? I'm just trying to find solutions here. This is what they do with us. So shall we do it with them? Shall we copy them? Shall we get white people take pictures taking the vaccine with signs saying rebuilding the trust that slavery destroyed? Shall we follow them? Shall we copy them? Yeah? Let's see what else they do.
People in Washington state who get a COVID-19 vaccine can get a free joint. The program from the state cannabis board is a way to encourage people to get vaccinated. Once they get the shot at an on-site clinic, they can get their free joint. I think it's called jabs for a joint.
Okay, so shall we do that then? Shall we get the white scientists and the white doctors to promote this anti-racist vaccine to white people, yeah? And as an incentive, we'll offer them free meth, Free beer, thank you, someone in the chat. Free cocaine. Should we offer them free cocaine? What else should we do? Any other incentives?
Thank you so much, Randy. Thank you to the whole Shake Shack team. This is really going to help us out. And did you say free fries when you get vaccinated?
This.
You're saying I could get this? These delicious fries? Wait a minute.
Oh, shut up.
A burger element to this? Let me check with Bill Neathart. Is it too early in the day to eat a burger? No. This could be breakfast? Okay. I want you to look at this and think about, again, some people love hamburgers, some don't. Really want to respect all ways of life. But if this is appealing to you, just think of this when you think of vaccination. Vaccination.
Okay, so shall we do that with them? They love to eat like animals, like, you know, pork and that. Shall we just wave some bacon and say, hey, take this anti-racist vaccine, you'll have some bacon, here's some bacon, or some red meat. Look at all the blood dripping from the red meat. I know you guys love red meat. Do you want to eat this? Shall we follow them? Shall we follow their code? Shall we get like a well-renowned white newspaper to promote a white doctor and make the white doctor promote the vaccine to white people? This says, meet the black doctor who's teaching her community about vaccines online. Okay, let's do it. Let's try and solve our problem, our pandemic. Let's get a white newspaper to say, meet the white doctor who's teaching her community how not to be racist psychopaths. Would that work? Shall we follow their code? Shall we follow their code and their strategies? Shall we? That's a question. Shall we follow their code? Or should we follow our own? What do you guys think?
Teach.
What would a smart person do? My name's Leo Marshall. This concludes the end of my presentation. Thank you.
Woo! Woo! Brothers and sisters! Brothers and sisters! Woo! Boy, Dr. Ferguson's actually told her, brother, you get a salute from Dr. Ferguson, a salute from Brother Nathaniel, and a salute from Sister Jarita. Screens are on fire. Oh my God. Brothers and sisters, put some damn ones in that chat room. Put some damn ones if you felt the God in this brother. Come on, Leon. Love that smile, King. You know you done a great job tonight. Oh, brother, that should have been on stage, brother. That should have been on stage. That was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Brothers and sisters, Brother Leon Marshall of the Hidden Science Academy. As you said, he's the brother that I chose to be with our sister Elaine, Dr. Elaine Ferguson, MD, because this brother is a mountain here in the UK, brothers and sisters. And Brother Leon.
Yes, brother.
Before you go, my king, please just let them know a little bit about the event that's taking place in September.
Yeah, so we've got the Hidden Science of Black Hair coming up. Myself, brother, Andrew Mohammed, Leah Salmon's going to be there. Whole bunch of people are going to be there. We're going to be breaking down the science behind your hair. So much information about your hair. There's going to be an African market. It's going to be at the Legacy Center of Excellence, which is a Black-owned building. So we can, express ourselves authentically. We can just, there's going to be a lot of stuff happening there. Not only workshops, there's going to be lectures, there's going to be DJs, food, everything. So it's a physical event. It's the first physical event that the Hidden Science Academy's done in nearly over a year because of the pandemic. So yeah, guys, get your tickets. Let's express ourselves, let our hair down. We haven't done an event in a very long time. Brother, I don't know if you've got time, but I've got other stuff, couple more things that I want to promote, but I don't know if you want to do that at the end.
Come do it now, King. Come do it now.
All right, let me just quickly, very, very quickly show you what else we got coming up. So I mentioned the Hidden Science of Black Hair. So if my sister's in the chat, if you can post the link to the Hidden Science of Black Hair, or guys, just go to the hiddenscienceacademy.com and you'll find out all this information. So this is our physical event, but we've got an online webinar, free webinar coming up called the Hidden Science of Hay Fever. Everyone's been complaining about hay fever this year. It's mashing them up. Yeah. I even saw stories that they're connecting COVID with hay fever and all types of craziness like that. So we're going to break down hay fever on the 17th of July. So that's in a couple weeks time. Myself, Jennifer J, who's a herbal alchemist, and Leah Salmon, the Naturally You coach. We're going to be going through natural remedies. We're going to be going through essential oils, the herbs to use, what foods to avoid, what foods to eat. It's going to be very, very powerful. Free webinar. Again, my sister, if she's in the chat, she can post the link. If not, people just go to the hiddenscienceacademy.com. All the information's there. Yeah. And I do a podcast now. So I'm in the podcast game. So the link is there. You can see it there. bit.ly/melanin podcast. I do a podcast, but I call it a pod class because I'm teaching people about melanin. I've done 3 so far. So again, if you go to that link, you can find all the previous episodes and listen to the previous episodes. So those are the things that I wanted to promote. Brother Andrew, thank you again for allowing me to promote what I do and having me back on your platform. Really appreciate it, brother. Over to you.
Nice. Always love, brother Leon. And just to let everyone know that the Hidden Truth platform and the Hidden Science platform, Hidden Science Academy platform, we are looking to do a joint event at the end of the year. We're going to see how things go. But we're going to be doing, in fact, Leon, just give them a little thing about what we've planned together to do at the end of the year. First time ever.
Because of the pandemic, we haven't had a chance to really get together, enjoy each other's company, do things, actually be in each other's vicinity and that sort of stuff. Because again, that's one of the solutions, apparently, social distancing. I don't know, maybe we should try racial distancing. Maybe we should try that. You guys go over there and let us be over here. Maybe that would be a solution. But yeah, so we're going to do a weekender in December. We're going to do a weekender in December. And so you come, you'll stay, we're booking a 5-star hotel just outside of London. We're going to give you details closer to the time, but it's going to be in December. It's going to be a weekender, like a hidden science, hidden truth weekender. People that have done my courses or people that have done our events, you know how powerful our events are. The events are usually from 12 to 8. They're the whole day. Imagine 3 days of that and you don't go home, you stay in the hotel. So we're doing a weekender and it's going to be just in a 5-star hotel outside of London. That's going to be in December. You don't want to miss that, but stay tuned to the Hidden Truth and the Hidden Science. We'll let you know closer to the time.
Come on, brothers and sisters. How you feeling that? Do you want to go away with us all? And we can literally break that down. 5-star hotel, brothers and sisters. We're locking it down for the end of the year. So you know what? We've got the platforms, but you know what? Let's come together, man. Tickets are going to be in high demand. I'm going to tell you that now. Tickets are going to be in high demand. Now, brothers and sisters, jeez, what a night. What a night.
If you do not understand white supremacy, what it is, and how it works, everything else that you do understand will confuse you. In all of these 9 areas of activity, economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, and war. Anywhere on the planet, minute by minute, day by day, all of the time, all of the time.